Okay. Alright. I think I got everything set up here. Alrighty. So, back at it with more Control here. Control Ultimate Edition. Part 2 for this one. So I got an hour and a half into the game last time. And it crashed. It hard locked on me. I did some research into that. And apparently that's just a thing that happens in this game. And there's not much you could do about it. Luckily the game autosaves fairly frequently. The holdup is like it takes my machine like not half an hour. It takes like 5 minutes. 5 minutes start to finish to recover from a crash like that, because my computer has to reboot multiple times, and AM5 AMD systems just take forever to initialize the processor before you even get to the BIOS. So it's like it's especially annoying if the whole computer crashes, but if it does, then hey, it is what it is. And I like this game so far, so I'm willing to put up with stuff like that. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Great. Of course, this piece of Velcro got caught on another piece of Velcro. Oh god. All right. So let's hop into it. Welcome, Antihero. All right. So I cranked up the brightness a little bit on the game here because I noticed when I was looking at my VOD for this, it was a little dark. So I don't know why Steam does this either. Like, Steam Big Picture is like, yeah, we're doing something, but it actually, the game launches in the background, but it doesn't take at the active window for whatever reason. I don't know. PC gaming, huh? Everything always works great. All right, progress is saved automatically, and thank God for that, because oh boy. So I'm using the save counter for this as the game crashed counter, by the way. So I could know that it's been less than a minute since the game exploded. Alright, so now that I have gotten into the game a little bit here and am more familiar with how the game is, so the Foundation and Awe expansions, I have that because this is the Ultimate Edition. I don't know why this says view in store, but years ago, Bureau of Investigations, Time to Learn Why, and then the Foundation is Oldest House. So I'm assuming I'll come across these in normal gameplay in like the end of the game or something. Because this doesn't appear to be one of those games where you select the DLC from the main menu. It just appears in the game, I guess. I don't know, like a Dark Souls. So I'm not gonna worry about it for now. I don't think I need to change anything in here since last time. I'm gonna bump up the brightness a little bit more. Let's see. And yeah, I looked at the stats for the game while it was running, and even with everything maxed out here, my PC wasn't. Oh, actually, speaking of, before I forget, I forgot that I have this set to I have this set to power saver. All right, I'm gonna put that on balanced because otherwise it's gonna lag out a little bit. Hey, Braille. Okay. All right, let's continue then. So this should drop us off exactly where I was last time in the floppy disk telekinetic ability area. So this is where it blew up last time. I picked up one of these cubes, I threw it through there, and then I picked up another one, and then the game exploded. So we should be good now. So this is what's her face. I forgot her name already. I think it's Jessie. She's looking for her abducted brother. Her brother was abducted by a federal agency called the Federal Bureau of Control. She came across this building. She saw the old director shoot himself in the head with this gun. She then picked up the gun. It is now ours, and we are now the director of the Federal Bureau of Control now. And things are weird. And that's pretty much been the story so far. Okay, so E button is that. So I picked up this, and then the game exploded last time. So it is currently still not exploding. Align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot. Advanced score? Alright, so there's puzzles like that, huh? And yeah, the Summer Games Festival showcase thing happened a few hours ago, and one of the things that was part of the show was Alan Wake 2 DLC, and in the DLC is her in Alan Wake 2. So somebody said in the Discord channel that this game takes place in the Alan Wakeverse, apparently, which I didn't know. That's news to me. I haven't played any Alan Wake games, or really any Remedy games for that matter. I played Max Payne 1 and a little bit of 2 when they came out. Alright, so this ability seems pretty powerful. Okay, I didn't even have to aim at that guy. The hiss is burrowing into our astral plane secret base. You must stop, meet them, director. Okay, so the hiss are the evil alien bad guys, I think, at the game so far. Alright, we are now bound to the floppy disk. Sure.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
So I don't know if she's talking to her brother, like as an imaginary talk with her brother. I don't. Okay, that's not a friendly. All right, this is pretty sick. I'm still not sure. The motivations of a lot of characters in this are still unclear at this point in the game. But I guess that's to be expected. It's supposed to be a big mystery. Alright, I really like this telekinesis ability. As it just seems to do a bunch of damage, because before the guys with the shield took so many hits to kill. Yeah, and it's like a cool showcase of all the physics and particles and all that. Like there's that coupled with this melee that just explodes everything nearby is pretty great. Like this feels like a proper next gen game as opposed to a lot of other stuff. Alright, Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Assist corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to the corruption, Rangers are trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat. Submachine guns, yeah. Utilizes weapons, his advanced tactics. Bureau Army body armor. No observed abilities beyond a shield. Okay. The human mind remains intact to some degree. Interesting. Prefer to file redacted for full report. Hiss demolition expert? Okay, apparently one of those guys was a demo expert. Certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials. Demo experts. Use of explosives. In dimensions with distinct physical laws? What? Alright. Only observed hiss to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade. So I can probably pull those out of the air with my telekinesis floppy disk. That's a new sentence. Making them a threat. Remarkable. Hiss restrict uses of the weapon to the Bureau personnel. What does this tell about its behavior? So many unknowns. Okay. There's a lot of lore in this game. Proceed through comm department. Okay. This is... So we've already been through dead letters. Alright.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Yeah. Like even in Max Payne 1, there was a lot. Okay, so we finally got a key card.
Open the door.
Okay, so we can open up key card level 1 doors now. Like this. What? Okay. The F button. Not the E button. Oh. We got a boss.
They can fly now. Great.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. First death. So it looked like I lost some sort of resource in the bottom left there when I died. I saw minus something. Okay, so that brought me back to the teleport point. Alright. Okay, sure. Interesting. Okay, these things. Whatever these are. Yeah, it's some sort of whatever that is. Some pyramids. Doritos. Okay. Accuracy boost. Rate of fire. Personal mods, energy recovery. Alright, I think I want the accuracy boost a bit more than rate of fire. I don't really care about rate of fire at this point. Energy recovery, speed, health. Okay, so energy recovery is going to be for the telekinesis. Oh, so health. I think I actually want this health pickup instead. Because that... I have a feeling that boss is going to be trouble. Okay, is this door not open? So that's a level 2 door. Did I go through here or something? So I remember I watched that video that told me about the floppy disk. National Executive is where I came from. Those are just side rooms. Fuck, I'm lost. God. I need a waypoint or something. Does this... I'm trying to get back to the mail room. Fuck. I can't remember this area at all. If only the game didn't crash on me earlier. Oh, cool. These guys respawn. And then I nearly get one shot. Oh boy. So it looks like you don't need to like aim your telekinesis or anything. You could just double tap it and that works just as well. Alright, so cover is also breakable, it looks like. It sounds like there's still something alive here. It looks like there's something in there. Okay, that's the room that I couldn't go in before. Alright, the music is doing weird stuff here too. It's like slowing down and speeding up. Okay. I don't like that I was nearly one shot when I first came into this room. Just enemy appears and suddenly I'm at 1 health. Alright, I'm assuming this still hurts me. Yeah. It feels like I'm backtracking. This is probably the way back to the director's office. Okay, I can open this now at least. Yeah, I think so too. But it's like, I didn't have any warning. It was just go into new area and get completely blown up almost immediately. 18%. Alright, so energy recovery hasn't really been an issue. I remember going this way. Yeah, this is where the boss was. Order him. This is where I talked to what's-her-face. Yeah. So I was heading to, yeah, comm department and dead letters. This way. So it's this way. Hey, Charchi. Yeah, it was, for the most part, uninteresting. Did these guys respawn again? Or is that just... Huh. Alright, so I'm just following the signs for... comm department that way. Dead letters to the right. Doors sealed to comm department. So I gotta go through dead letters. We're back here again. And then... this is where... I got lost. So there's some door here. Is it this? No. So this is the teleport point. I can't open the level 2 door. Okay, here's Calm Department. Okay. Found it. I just got sidetracked last time. So pneumatics is where I got the floppy disk. Okay. Alright, now we're back on track. So this is where the boss was. Alright. I just gotta remember to follow the signs. That's what they're there for. Oh, it's another teleport point. Okay. Well, this will be handy when I die to the boss again. Let me check this out first before going back to the boss. So I wasn't even sure if I was doing damage to the boss during that encounter. Because it looked like the boss's health was in the top center of the screen. But I don't think I was doing anything to it.
They can fly. Great.
Oh, it's at the bottom center of the screen. Okay. I was looking at the wrong part of the screen. Give me that health. Now I'm back at 1 health again. Like, I'm just taking so much damage. Okay. Ooh. Damn.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
All right.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
God, he just takes so much damage from getting hit once by that boss. Okay, I don't see any goodies in here. Okay. Hotline chamber is here. So the hotline was just a phone in the middle of some anechoic chamber, it looked like, in an earlier cutscene. All right.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but you can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item will show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alright. Summary. What happened in Butte? A spate of disappearances is traced to a home in the city of Butte where Bureau agents discovered a translocated light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside while searching a closet. An agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. Right.
The hotline can't be far now.
Well, there's signs pointing to it. Sounds like the hotline is ringing. That's... Alright. Probably the site of another boss fight. So a lot of paintings that look just very similar to these. Hotline security. 2019, huh? Custodian. So just the director and two different custodians. Interesting. Okay. Check with guard. Under surveillance. Director use only. Fatal psychic trauma. Alright, it's a good thing I'm the director.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Green logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with a black pyramid.
Notice Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point? Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. Ritual attunement required. Agent must orient and anchor motel to their personal frequencies. What? Alright. We gotta pull the... Mind the gap. I guess I'm... I did not mind the gap. Okay. Alright, very cool. I guess I did not orient my personal frequency to the hotline chamber. So where is this on the map? Okay. I figured that. That's what that would be. This is very cool that I have to do this run back every time. We have to pull the cord and then turn around and leave? Maybe? Wait, okay, it almost looked like her running animation changed a little bit. Transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel, discovered a room key while by performing a ritual, see MT-01. He opened a door marked the inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another hotel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the homeowner or other locals attributed to the light switch cord. Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have become appeared. They're at the oldest house at the time of writing. Redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted. These all access the motel. How exactly this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. Alright, floppy disk lore. That I already listened to.
Been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Butte, Montana. I've actually been to Butte a few times, just passing through.
Hello? Anyone here?
And an Ocean View motel in Butte would be unusual because Butte is nowhere near any ocean. Casino. That also checks out. It would not be unusual. Okay. Guess I have to use this 3 times. Okay. Sure.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Uh-huh. And this brings us to the hotline room, I guess. Or it causes the walkway to appear in... Alright. Sure. Alright, well, weird things are on the other end of this phone. Are we gonna talk to the pyramid again? Uh-huh. Okay. The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Okay. I'd rather just shoot them. I'm losing health. I am... I came into contact with that, I guess. Maybe I was supposed to avoid that? I don't know if there's a... The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. I guess I'm just going to run from that. I don't get the point of this challenge other than just to inform the player that there's weird things like that that can just... Hotline collectibles. Alright, I'm just going to assume that there's currently no way for the player to deal with those.
A phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Alright. Hotline, huh? Alright, let's call the aliens about...
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
This is feeling more and more like Metal Gear.
can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst, a conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
All right, sure.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
It just occurred to me that this also might be a deadly premonition situation. That's new. That's where I came from. This goes to the director's office. Okay. All executive staff. I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects if our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, and they'll be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, the director. Okay. So this probably goes somewhere and we'll open up later. So the boardroom's where we're heading. I'm assuming I'm gonna get a level 2 card at some point. Level 4, jeez. This is a new one. Do as you're told. Don't eat mold. No. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Yes. Alright, through there. I'm assuming I can't fast travel back to a control point that I've already unlocked. I have to physically go to it.
Jesse,
at least right now.
The hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
All right. So that's a janitor from the start of the game. Bunch of that looks like wheat, maybe. And this is all pre-rendered. Okay, energy boosts, and we got a new hotline conversation. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Board countermeasures are now available from the nearest control point. Okay, weapon forms and mods can now be crafted at the control point. Okay. Alright, bunch of new mechanics that dumps on you right here.
Hi, Jesse.
I'm pretty sure I talked to her about all this already.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Sure. Alright.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Initial encounters of the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this is a new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I dismiss the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She's able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity. Unfortunately, the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work. Sure.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Uh-oh. No number 2 pencils allowed. Alright. Astral constructs. What? Weapon form, shatter, high stopping power, scatter shot, so it's just a shotgun. So I need 5,000 source. Alright. And I have enough of everything else. Okay. Construct a random mod. Okay. Random mods. Upgrade to a higher tier. Okay. So I'm guessing I get this source from killing enemies. Alright, board countermeasures. Kill hiss using spin. I don't have spin. Kill enemies with source up in pierce mode. So these are just challenges. Spin mode, charge mode, shatter. I think I have shatter. I think that's the... I think that's a telekinesis power. Energy melee. No, launch is what I have. Okay, so these are the upgrade points. Milestone. We get an additional form slot after using 3. Okay. Melee damage. So I'm probably not going to use the melee that much, realistically. And I've been getting just completely blown up. So I think I want health to start off with. More launch damage might be nice. Being able to launch grenades back at the enemy also seems pretty good. Launch enemies and their health is low seems pretty good too. I have a feeling I'm going to be using launch a lot in this, especially like while waiting for my ammo to regenerate. I'll use up one of those. And then if I'm going to be using launch a lot, I probably want energy too. So we'll do that. We got a weapon form slot. And then I'll save my upgrade because I can't do anything else. I don't know why this... I guess that's how many upgrade points I have. Alright, we still don't have any new fits. Can't do dress up yet. And then that, I need more source to do that. So the elevator.
They say the U-Director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Okay, service elevator. This wasn't here before, was it? I honestly can't remember what stuff was here before.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Okay, that was the janitor that we met earlier on. Okay.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Pony. You lose 10% of your source every time you die. Oh, man. Alright. Great.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override.
So
Maybe
that's...
it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trinity's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
So because you lose 10% of your source at every death, one, that's incentive to be, like, extra careful. And two, also incentive to just use your source as often as possible and not let it get too high, because 10% is a lot. So I'm assuming any area that's red probably means there's going to be encounters nearby. Alright, so there's a level 5 up there. I'm assuming I probably get like a high jump at some point. Let's see, control room. Okay. I like that the parts of the map are redacted like that. That's a neat effect. Okay.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Okay, so those must be the Rangers. Okay, that gave me 180 source. Hello? Hello? Please use your... Oh. I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright. What is all this? Oh, it's control point. Okay. Alright. I keep pressing the F key to do the telekinesis. It's the colon. Yeah, everything designed in this is so good. Like so far I don't really have a fault, anything that I can say is a fault for the game besides the game crashing. But that's just PC gaming for you. Like there's a lot to love about this game. So I do have 5,000. Tries this. Okay. Unlock second mod slot for the base gun and increase base weapon damage. Shatter. Okay, so let's get the shotgun. Okay. The next question is... Okay, press... Okay, so it's the same button as the interact button. Okay, so if I do that and then switch... Okay, so I can't, like... I can't use up all my shotgun shots and then switch over to the pistol form because it's a shared ammo pool. Oh, okay. I see. So I gotta be smart with ammo management, it looks like. Blackrock Quarry. So Blackrock was mentioned. There's like Blackrock dust spray is a thing. So this Blackrock has some sort of function to it. Alright. Shotgun is pretty strong. What the hell? It's like there's still another one somewhere. Got him. All right. I'm on the lookout for lore and chests like this. Launch efficiency. Oh, I have a mod slot for this too. Projectile spread -5 or rate of fire up. I guess I want less spread. Launch energy cost -7. And I currently have health recovery up instead. I probably want the health recovery. What's that? Janitor's office. Okay.
What's down that way?
The janitor's office. Unless she means... New mission, a merry chase? What? Investigate strange light in the break room. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse of object of power. What? Alright.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Alright. What a cool effect. Press control to evade. Okay. The horse choo-choo allows me to... Alright. Air evade. Gold enemies are immune to attacks. So I just noticed that, so using that uses up my energy that I could also use for telekinesis. Okay. Now I'm seeing more of a...
See the Hiss keep up with me now.
More of a reason to upgrade energy. So I probably want to equip the personal mod for... Oh, God. For energy now, rather than health. Because I could see evade being very useful. Alright, so let's do that. Energy +5. Energy recovery +16. The energy recovery is probably better than max energy increasing. Alright. Alright, more lore.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch and don't see much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Alright. I like the VHS effects that they apply to that. That looks pretty legit. Need to adjust the tracking a little bit. Avoid modern technology. Huh. I wonder if that's why they use 70s computers. 70s and 80s computers in here. And VHS. Because the visitor logs clearly said 2019. So I guess my theory about this place being stuck in a weird time loop or something is probably not correct. This guy has a poster of himself on his door. Great.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten.
I think this guy is
The
Finnish.
situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
All right. So what is this? What a mess. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer.
I don't know where that is.
It's time for a coffee break.
Travel Finland. Okay. So this guy, I'm 99% sure this guy's Finnish. I recognize Perkele. That is the extent of my Finnish vocabulary. But I can't roll R's very well, so my apologies to those who speak Finnish. Ventilation. Okay. I haven't come across a control point anywhere nearby. Launch efficiency. Fragile. Is that...
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Okay. I can't believe there isn't a control point nearby. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to respawn if I die. All right, what is this?
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
All right. Sure. So if I'm going to the area that I think I am, that area is filled with rangers. You put her gun away for some reason. Oh. Object of Power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago. They want everyone to keep an eye out for it. See if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector. Alert me. Do not try to contain it on your own. Definitely do not bind it to yourself. Okay. It seems like an ideal room for a control point, but I do not see one. Alright. There's the power plant. There are dudes here, but they appear to be friendly. I don't see a control point.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Alright. Oh, there's a control point. Let me grab this first real quick.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
You have more dialogue, apparently.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
All right. Man, there's a lot of lore in this game. Next time I got your message, have someone in the sectors asking about Adi, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene into his day-to-day routine. I told you everything you know about him, so you better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. So this Adi guy is more important than has been let on. Also saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what we saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. In case you had to notice, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit. Try your best to stay out of it. Right. Okay. I don't know how to... Can I change my active quest? Okay. I don't think I care to track this side quest. If I come across it, then great.
The clock back. Now.
The clog. Okay. Elevator's locked. Shelter. I don't like that it's kind of hard to tell what weapon you have out just by looking. All right, ventilation's where I came from.
Director Faden.
All right, there's the workers. Okay. Alright, fix coolant pumps, fix the energy converters. Control room. I think coolant pumps probably where I want to go first. That sounds like enemies spawning. Oh, Jesus. What? I don't know what the deal is with those things. Okay. Discharged. Charged agents examples extreme physical deformation, unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted. Once in a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of hiss resonance so deep it's a physical force. It's depleted after the corruption of this eruption. Host is left lifeless, so they explode. They explode when they're next to you. Got it. I figured that would probably be the case. New resources, okay. Shatter projectile choke. Projectile spread. I thought I already... Oh, it's -5. Okay, -10, even better. Great. Personal mod. Energy cost. Nope. I do like if you...
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Alright. Interesting. I do like if there's no physics objects nearby to throw, you just rip off some concrete out of the ground. Okay, those guys can fly, apparently. And that's a control point. Okay. Alright, the furnace, that's where that side quest was. Reload efficiency. Reload speed 11%. I don't know if... I do want that. I don't know if that's... if that applies to all my weapons. Because they all share technically the same reload speed. Or the same ammo pool. Alright, I think I want to go to the furnace first. I'm supposed to throw trash into the furnace, I guess, for the side quest.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
Sure. Okay, I was trying to knock that other one into there. I think there's still two more. Here we go. I played a bit of Jedi Knight 2 on Quest because there's a... Alright, mission completed. What I get? Damage boost weapon mod. Okay. Neat. There's a native
My name is
Quest version of it.
Lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself. Right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
All right, sure. But yeah, the Quest version of Jedi Knight has the force push and pull map to just doing that, like making those motions, and it works really well. And it's super OP in those games, even at the low level. So there's a TV up there. But it's also like playing through it has really shown me like how much game design and level design has changed over the decades since that came out. Because man, some of those levels are not easily understandable. Let's say I had to go look up walkthroughs on multiple occasions, and it's like, yeah, you have to go into this random corner of this huge map, and then you have to like shoot off this grate and then fall into the grate, and like, God.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
I haven't played either of the recent Jedi Souls games yet because I wanted to play the Dark Souls games first to have like context for how those games are before playing them. I've heard they're real good though. Ritual Impulse. Yeah, they're definitely on the to-do list for me. I either have the first one or the second one. I can't remember where or when I got them. Because I think... Alright, hold on. Library... 100% orange juice. Jedi Survivor. I have that one. So Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Oh wait, that's from the store. So I have Jedi Fallen Order, but not the sequel. NSC coolant pumps. Okay.
Bro, go to ship. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
Alright. And yeah, that's I don't know if I'm gonna play it anytime soon, but that Star Wars Outlaws game looks pretty good. I like what I've seen from that. It gives me gameplay wise, like, okay, this is a power thing. It gives me like Horizon vibes, that kind of big open world game. Yeah. I don't... Does this go here?
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in.
Is it literal shit?
He got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
It works. Okay. Very cool. Just get one shot by the shit spraying pipes. Cool. Oh. Right. I set up a notification thing. I think there's a Persona live concert going on right now. I think I have it in my watch later. Because I think the last big Persona live concert was a couple of years ago. And I think this is the first one with the Persona 3 Reload music team, where they changed the female vocalist for it. So I'm interested to see what this concert's all about. It looks like it's going to be Persona 3 and 5 music. Okay. Yeah, I played a little bit of Reload when it was on Game Pass, and man, I gotta be honest, I couldn't get past the new soundtrack. I really like the old one too much.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Okay, so that cleared up this. Oh man. Alright, I guess I'm just waiting for... Okay, and then this, we gotta do this. Yeah, I played through Fess many years ago. God, it was probably like 2006 or 7 maybe. And I pretty much turned on Game Shark for most of the game, because I love Persona games, except for the part where you actually have to like do the combat and leveling and all that. I'm just not a big fan of those mechanics in those games. I only like the life simulator, dating simulator parts of it. And the story. Which is why I'm a little disappointed by the new Atlas game that they showed today in the Summer Games Fest thing, where it looks like they're keeping all of the same Persona battle and leveling system stuff, except you're changing jobs instead of summoning different personae. And I was under the impression that it was going to be like an action adventure game from the stuff that they showed before. whereas closer to like FF7 Remake or FF16. But no, it's all the Persona systems wrapped up in a fantasy-ish game now.
We need to hurry.
But I'm sure the game will be fine, but I'm not sure I have the patience for another game like that. Okay, so there should be another pump. Somewhere. This. It's Theo1. Alright, so where's pump 2? There it is. No, not that.
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying.
I think there's another shield guy somewhere. Usually this plays spooky music whenever there's enemies nearby. Where are you? Where are you? Hello? Apparently there's a room down and there's some sort of room over there. Clog complaint. This gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What the fuck is it? Where does it keep coming from? Why the hell does Adi keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's his brand of crazy. Just gonna try out a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. Sure. Alright, so I don't know when that is ever going to unlock, but it has a name. There's question marks there, so probably going to be a reason to come back to there at some point. Oh, good. I was hoping there wouldn't be fall damage. Does this not go back up? That guy's got a minigun, apparently. Okay. Hiss Trooper. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWE's thresholds or any other paranaturally hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, Hiss Troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry in the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the Hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, make sure to use any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Redacted. Alright, yep. So that's probably why the elevator wasn't working, but this over here was also blocked off. Okay, so that's not blocked off anymore. Oh right, that's where it came from. Okay. So then this... Does this work now? It does. Alright, hold on. I kind of wonder if this door is still locked, or if by beating that guy it opened up. It's still locked. Okay. Is there fall damage? No. So there's a CRT up there. Hold on. Hold on. I'm actually curious if this is like a collectible or what the deal is. Why there is a random CRT up there. All right. What's the deal with this? Is it just... Alright, I guess that's just there for... Sure. I thought that would be like a secret or something, but I guess not. I hear gunfire. That is a rocket. I like how, how lenient the auto aim can be for the telekinesis stuff. Like, you could just double tap the button in a lot of cases. Okay. Consecutive kills boost. We're just getting all kinds of upgrades. Like, I might be able to recycle those at some point. So we got 10k resource. Evade energy cost -9. I think I want to keep the energy recovery speed. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Exclusive to Shatter. Okay. Consecutive kills, damage after kills. Damage plus 15. So the reload speed... Oh, I can't... Okay, so I can deconstruct for 50. Okay. I'll save those for when I feel like I really need to. Okay, so now we're heading to NSC. I should probably check and see what kind of upgrades I can get now. Alright, so we got 6 ability points. Launch damage. Launch already feels like it does a ton of damage. I probably want more health and energy. At the very least, more energy. Because as long as I just don't get hit, then we're fine. I also kind of want to be able to launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. So let's do this. Okay. Construct. So spin. So I need another 4,000 for spin. Generous magazine, high rate of fire for controlled burst. Oh, it's a minigun. All right, cool. So I'll probably replace the shotgun with the minigun. Okay. Executive. So that's back at other parts of the game. Okay. Man, this game's so cool. I really like this game. Cool pumps. Oh, that just one-shots him. This fucking guy's back. Or he's just a regular enemy now? That's all the enemies. Based off of the music. Virtual maintenance. Nice. Very cool. Alright, hold on. Oh god. Very cool. That can just happen. I think a lot of my deaths so far have come from things that I feel are not my fault. Not my fault like that. Do I have to kill these guys again? No. Okay. At least the game did me that solid. But I lost 10%. 10% of my resources. fucking... God damn it, dude. Like, I didn't even have the... Wow, okay. So it's very dangerous to use the telekinesis ability in this little room. Got it. Let's just get those out of the way from the get-go. Of course, that one didn't explode. And it's a control point, of course. Dying literally next to a respawn point multiple times. Fantastic. So that... This looks like bad news for now. Okay, so we'll stay out of there for now.
It's fried up. You need to fix it. All the big pipes inside the plant are so stupid.
I keep accidentally changing my gun. Like here I do want a shotgun, but I didn't a moment ago. Yeah. Home safe test. Hello? Safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Redacted and redacted velocity ammunition were tested with redacted results. Testing will continue after redacted. Safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Participate in alternate engagements. Okay. So it sounds like the next object of power I get is a defensive one. Yeah. Let's see. So there's some power cubes here, but I don't see anywhere to put them. F key. I continue to not like that they map the change weapon button to the generic interact button. Oh, shit. Alright, just casually take a rocket to the face. Alright, there's help back here. It's so weird that I can take a rocket launcher shot to the face for half my health, but accidentally picking up one of these things, an explosive tank, will just get me at 1% health. Investigate the training course. Sorry, hold on. Where is that? Okay, that's pretty far away. There's something in the north part of this area. I don't know how to get to that. Might have to, like, stack stuff like that. But I don't think I can easily, like, place stuff on the ground with telekinesis. This is probably a boss fight, if I had to guess. Okay. Next Wednesday, Hazard. Still on a fucking winning streak, suspended for a game. Shady dealing incident. Alright. He's got a card game going, I guess. Okay, this, I think, oh, right. So we went out there along that corridor. Yeah, so this is where all the troopers were hanging out in the air. Got a control point. That's the lockdown machine, probably.
To protect them, forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
So lifting the override is probably going to release a bunch of really bad stuff.
Here to do.
But it is what it is. Nice physics, bro. I guess you can explain away any physics weirdness in this, and like, it's supposed to be like that.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the Director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again.
I'm not.
The director is the last line of defense.
I'm sure they're very unsafe.
If I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Oh boy. Alright, well, it'll be fine. I'll lift the lockdown. I'm sure it's completely safe. And this isn't a horrible idea.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Okay, but first... how do I get to that other thing? This is locked. I'm assuming this is too high of a... Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay, that brings me back up here. I don't know how to get to that area to the north then. Okay, this is on the way back to the janitor's office. Book club. Unless you. Most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manages to do both. Huh? I gave this a 3 out of 5. Most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I recommend it to my brother's kids. I ain't reading all that. Okay, so this just goes back to the regular service elevator. I don't know how to get to that that area just next to this. I might need to go up there, and I probably need to get some double jump or something at some point, so whatever. I'm sure it's not important. Okay, so I could just go to any sector now, huh? Interesting. I probably could have just warped here, but whatever.
You're saying Trench was shot dead?
Jesse, you made it! And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest.
Oh?
I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in, a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
So Marshall has an old World War I machine gun.
Take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
All right. Got 4 ability points for that. Maintenance major targets. Okay. Any new dialogue with her?
Hi, Jesse.
All of this is new.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. That's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just... wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Sure.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
Huh. So I'm just thinking that whenever I die, it's not like the game is backing up in time. It's just the control point is generating a new Jesse every time.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child do?
All right. Research sector. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the big redacted parts of the map are just parts that you're not supposed to be able to access at my current power level, ability level, whatever.
Research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, This is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Sure. This sure looks like an area that I can get to later whenever these blocks move. Parakinesiology, astral exhibition, hypnosis lab, extrasensory lab, luck and probability, protective studies, synchronicity lab. Okay. Cafeteria, ritual division. Okay, so that's what's over there. Ritual. Sure. And that's where synchronicity is. All right. Plant complaint. Just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. Where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planting. People like them a bit too much. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Sure. Huh. Shoebox notes. Some notes. I think I've stumbled into something here. Only notes. Early hypothesis now. Further tests needed. Retrieved from Ordinary. Summer 2012. Ordinary EW 2002. Okay. So that's something to do with Jesse here. Potential altered item. Everything affected but the shoebox and its contents. Recreated the event, same result. Recreated with a different shoebox from home, same result? What the fuck? Shoeboxes can't be altered, contents safe. How? Why? A loophole? We could use this. Who took the shoebox? We're in the middle of a test here. Bring it back, idiots. Samantha Webbs. Population ongoing in the town. House of Dreams. Thomas Zane. Bright Falls, 1970. Alright. This all might be like Alan Wake stuff that's being referenced here, but I don't know. Since I know nothing about any of those games. Alright. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It's how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the results. Yeah, I think I've heard of Bright Falls before. I think. Or like maybe one of the DLCs of original Alan Wake was something about falls, I want to say. Visionary Carl Jung laid the road, and we must walk it. Fledgling research department make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves due and bear in due time. Striding into the future of science, history may not remember our names, but God himself will. Alright. Alright, down in front, scientists. Oh, it is, okay. Interesting. So the remedy verse. These guys have a lot of health. Looks like there's another one somewhere. I can't even see anything half the time. Alright, please die. His sniper. Whew. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. No less lethal. Corruption has not changed their tactics. Prefer to maintain a good distance. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check balconies. Bayonet for close quarters. Alright, so we got some stank over there, so we can't go that way. Dr. Darling's office up there. Okay. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Sure. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks. No goodies in here. Okay. Yep, that is no longer a nice bathroom. Something might be in here, it looks like. I don't know why this one is super bright. There we go. Okay. Some research. God, it looked like somebody was standing there. Huh. There's been several of those radios around. that hasn't really done anything when I interact with them. Hi Carla, does it strike you odd that Darling insists on having us appear in these bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there, he doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab, plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent, the Prism or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. Handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyways, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go tomorrow after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best. Hubert. Alright. Good luck with that, Hubert. Parapsychology. It feels like Dr. Darling's office is probably where I want to head, but I think I'm looking for Marshall. There's very doom noises happening around here. Lab 1. Acoustic research. Oh boy. Song questionnaire. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening to My Dark Disquiet, Poets of the Fall. Poets of the Fall, I saw somebody mention something about Poets of the Fall. I forget where. I think Poets of the Fall is like a band that's used a lot in this. Oh yeah. Interesting. And yeah, like the Max Payne guy is the head of Remedy. Sam Wood, I want to say. This is probably going to get me copyright struck. I'm sure that's a banger, though. And this is probably song lyrics. Usually these things are around control points, but this is not a control point, apparently. Sure. All right. Toxic hazard. Alright, I probably don't want to fall in there. I could probably fall down the side and get down there. Guess I think I'm back in the big room again. Yeah, okay. So I probably want to fall down that shaft. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Black Rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. Both the mold has any scientific value. It has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are various distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Okay. Alright, there's a chest up there. But again, I think I need like a double jump ability to. Actually, I might be able to. Okay, this works. Oh, no, wrong key. Shatter projectile boost. Alright, so I'm gonna drop down here. This may or may not be what you have to do, but astral blip. Okay. The pits. Alright. Sure. It's just a bathroom. A bathroom that now has a big lift in the middle of it now. Sure. A lift that doesn't work, it seems. So we got power. The door's unlocked. There we go. So now we can power up the lift. Okay, so lift is working back up. Okay. This sure seems like a combat room to me. Potentially a boss room. That's level 4. I don't have a level 4 card yet. At least I don't think I do. Yeah. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't just jump up there. Yep. Just some bleach will fix this. It feels like I'm probably supposed to be here later when I have the level 4 card. I don't think this is the critical path. Let's see then. So it wants me to go to the north end. This bit here. Potential research. Like the map in this, like I appreciate this that there's a map that they give you, but it's so confusing because everything there's a lot of verticality to these levels. Apparently this is what I missed last time through here. Pretty sure I did come here, though. And the stank... Yeah, the stank just pushed me away. Because clearly where I want to go is through there, so... Oh, is this? Oh, okay. That hasn't been a mechanic so far as I'm aware. So, okay. Alright. Interesting.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
I need to reach a control point. I don't think I've even come across one yet in this level. The door making spooky noises is really distracting me. Sounds like there's still... Still something somewhere. Is there still an enemy left? Got like a mini map or something. Would be great. So that's just lore. Emergency call. Inside the wires, I'm lost. Have you been drinking? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. Alright. Spooky things happening. Oh. Okay. There's a guy just hiding behind the plant and not shooting. Okay. Okay.
The astral plane. What you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked. Intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Right. Right. Alright, I have 5 level up points. Launch grenades, rockets back at the enemy. I feel like launch is just so OP that it's always going to be worth using that. Yeah, let's just min-max launch, I guess. Okay. And then Pierce. Pierce is precise, charge shot, penetrates armor and enemies at any range. Ooh. I might want that rather than spin. Charge shot. Yeah, I think I want that actually. Okay, I'll just wait to get that then. Okay. All right, I think this is a good place to call it for today. It is getting late for me here. Last checkpoint. I'm assuming there is a checkpoint there. Sure. All right, this game is still great. Still enjoying my time with this weird ass game. It is fun to play when it's not crashing. Let's see. So I got complete mission 3. 55% of players have this achievement. Interesting. I know, right? We've gone 2 hours 45 minutes since the last crash. So that's the save thing for this is how I'm keeping track of when the last crash was. So it's we made it a whole segment here without the game exploding. Oh man. Extreme RTX. I've been looking at the MSI Afterburner stats for the game while I'm playing it. Even with everything cranked up to maximum, ultra in the settings, with no DLSS and at 1080p 120, it's using 20% of my video card's capacity of my 4080. So like I thought this game was supposed to be a GPU melter, but my 4080 is handling it like a champ, I guess. And same for my CPU as well. My CPU is barely being utilized for this one. So it's no Crysis. It's certainly a better looking game than Crysis, but as far as breaking PCs performance wise, not as badly as I thought. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight. I might stream tomorrow afternoon and evening. We'll see. I might take it easy though. We'll see. We'll see. All right, that'll do it. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate y'all. See you next time. Take care.